Good morning, fam. So I'm actually on my way to Lowe's before going to my massage. My dad was talking about me getting Flex Seal for my window that's broken because I can't afford to replace it yet. My plan was to go and get passport photos and go and apply for my passport, but I got this going on right now. Okay, I don't want that to be my photo for the next 10 years. I also don't want to slap on some makeup. So, there's all that. Yeah, especially that. That's huge. I'm not trying to... Because I'm not going to wear makeup on my passport photo, because my passport photo is just going to be this. This is what I'm going to look like. Because this is what I look like, you know, and especially if I'm actually going to do international travel and whatnot, you know, and I've had people ask, you know, if I have a real ID. I have an enhanced driver's license for my state. Like, what do I need a passport for? Well, in case I do want to, you know, do some traveling, you know, and you know, eventually if I go into a job as an emergency manager, we might get called upon to go help a small little island or, you know, just whatever. And it's good to have, even though I do already have my enhanced driver's license, just to have a passport, a valid passport. I'm not even gonna think about getting my kiddo one unless we're actually going to do international travel. I think the most international travel I'll do with her is maybe Canada, but I have a birth certificate, so I'm not too terribly worried about that because I have a birth certificate. Because for Canada, as long as you have a birth certificate, you'll be fine. For a minor, not for an adult. Like, not for an adult, but for the minor. So, I was going to do all that today. Because originally I was going to wait until I get my tax return to do all of that. But I could just, the $145 that it would cost that I was going to use for my tax return, when I do get that back, I haven't even filed yet. I'm still waiting for paperwork. Because, you know, places don't have to wait. Places can wait until the 31st of January to mail stuff out. And it doesn't matter. I don't need it right away anyways. So, I was like, you know what? I'll just do it now and, sorry guys, and just pay myself back the $145 it's going to cost when I get my tax return in a couple months. Because it'll take... I won't file again till mid to late February. I won't get any money. I won't see any money till March. And then I'll just pay myself back the $145 into my savings. Not a big deal. Let's go find this stuff. So I got my massage referral. It didn't take as long as I was expecting. They were running a little bit behind. I don't want to say they were running behind. There was just a lot of people that early. And this one gentleman, bless his heart, you could tell he was a little hard of hearing because he was constantly asking the gal to repeat herself. And in that office, you know, they stay very quiet and, like, you know, demure, and like they just want to have like a one-on-one conversation with you because, like, it's very private because it's a doctor's office. But the poor gentleman kept going, huh? What? Like, by the 7th time of her repeating herself, she realized she needed to speak up. Because he needed an outside voice on the inside so he could hear. And then, you know, smooth sailing after that. You know, I know you could tell she wasn't too thrilled in having to speak that loudly. But the gentleman was older and could not hear. So he needed a loud voice. You guys, I have been perusing and agonizing with my sister about different dip powder kits and gel kits, and we think we found a dip powder kit that I would do well with. I originally was going to purchase it this month with my fund money, But there's some stickers and stuff I need for, well, I want for my planner. So I'm going to use this month's fun money for that instead. But I'm actually, so my referral has my primary insurance down as my actual insurance instead of L&I. There's no amount of massages, which is usually specified 6 because L&I approves in blocks of 6. The first set of massages is always easily approved. Any set of massages after that is not so easily approved. But we will deal with that when it gets there. So I'm super excited about volunteering at my kiddo school. Message the teacher, like I was saying earlier, because Alex really wants me to start volunteering. And the teacher was like, yeah, Wednesdays. And I'm so excited. I'm like, Wednesdays are good. And I told my dad that he's going to be alone on the weeks that he's at my house for like a 2-hour time period. And he's like, it's good that you're getting out of the house. And she's like, just send me a message the day before that you're going to be here. And, make sure you're set up for the time period you're coming. And the only day that I can't be there at 8:20, like she specified, is the 19th because of my chiropractic appointment. So I'm pretty excited. To start volunteering. And it makes Alex happy when I volunteer. It makes me happy when I volunteer. And since I'm going to be sitting at home, I might as well volunteer. Why not? I really wish I would have grabbed a granola bar before I left. I'm starting to get a little hungry. And I'm going to be here for at least 2.5 hours. Should have grabbed a granola bar. Darn it. I'm not going to drop this referral off until I go to my massage next Monday. Just because that parking lot is a pain to get in and out of. And also, since I have the extra time, I feel motivated to, well, not the extra time, but I want to feel motivated to, I don't know what I'm saying. I definitely do need to get out of my house. And helping at my kiddo school will help me do so. And I think it'll help me stay on track because it's allowing me to take a break before having focus on school, and I could just take that time. And usually in the mornings I'm really slow to getting to work anyways, especially on Wednesdays because physical therapy is on Tuesdays, and usually my arm gets beat up pretty good and then I have to do all the normal stuff afterwards. And so Wednesday morning I'm a little slow at getting started on schoolwork. So it works out perfectly. Go help out at the kiddo school for 2 hours, come home, make some lunch, and then start on the schoolwork. When I get home after physical therapy today, I do need to bring in some more kindling because it did freeze last night. So we can dry out because I still have a bunch of good sticks and stuff that just need to dry out. Started a fire before I left. I'll slowly bring in wood, but that won't be like my super main focus when I get home. My super main focus is going to bring in as much kindling as possible because we're going through another cold snap. Since it's not raining, the wood in the woodshed should start drying out a little bit more, so it's not as critical that I bring the wood in to super dry. I will bring in more wood. I need to reorganize how the wood is stacked on the fireplace when I get home. A lot of good reasons to procrastinate and stuff. But I will restack, reorganize, get all that ready. I'm currently working on my PowerPoint presentation, and then as soon as I'm done with my PowerPoint presentation, I'll start on my next paper. So that way I'm breaking it up from paper to, because I have another PowerPoint presentation, so I'm using that as something to break it up, something easier, even though I don't feel like PowerPoint presentations are super easy for me. So that's a little bit of a challenge. That's a little bit of a hurdle, but I'm always up for a challenge. Plus I like doing voiceovers. I think those are fun. The voiceovers are fun. Yeah. So today, as usual, as my normal day, a lot of stacking of wood, a lot of bringing in things, schoolwork. My sister and her husband are going to come over later today because they're going to, like I said earlier, put stuff into the garage. And they'll be done with that because I'm storing all their stuff. Hopefully it won't take them long. They can go about their day. Whew. According to my thermometer in my car in the garage, this way, it's 38 degrees. The forecast had possible rain and snow. Gave my sister a heads up because they're supposed to be bringing the last of their storage stuff to the house. And it should be their last storage because I'm allowing them to put their stuff, store their stuff in my garage instead of paying storage fees, to try to help out. No matter how I get treated. It's freezing. I really wish I wasn't in a tank top, but I'm going to physical therapy and it's just so much easier for her to tape up my shoulder. I will definitely put on a regular t-shirt once I get home. Oh my gosh, my nose is already running from the cold just being in my car for a few minutes. We're actually going a little bit early towards physical therapy because we're going to be stopping by the doctor's office to pick up an updated referral. She was like, hey, I can fax it over. And I'm like, ooh, my massage therapist just opened her own business and I don't know if she has a fax number. Can I just pick up a physical copy? She's like, absolutely. It'll be at the front desk. They opened up at 7:30. So I built a fire before I left. I made some coffee. I'm probably going to be too early, so I'm just going to sit and chill because I don't know why I thought I'd hit a bus this early. Alex hasn't even been picked up by the bus yet. I'm so excited. So tomorrow I'm going to be volunteering, and I'm actually going to be volunteering for a couple Wednesdays in a row. And like Wednesdays is my day. And she said, any Wednesday you want to come in, just let me know the day before. So I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna come like every Wednesday. Next Wednesday, no, not next Wednesday, but on the 19th, I gotta go a little late because she's like 8:20 to 10:20 is a good slot. I have a chiropractic at 8:30, but I'm usually there early. Oh, see, freeze alert. It usually can get me in early. So I won't be there exactly at 8:20, but is that a parking spot? Yes. I just have to run in to get a sheet of paper. But this car behind me. Ugh. So I'll go just a little bit late, but not like terribly late, because I just have to go to the chiropractor and then drive back, and then I can finish out the rest of my 2-hour slot and start volunteering because Alex really wants me to start volunteering. Morning, y'all. I have not filmed for a couple days because there have been some things going on, some guests at my house. Haven't really left my house. I went to physical therapy on Thursday. It's actually Saturday. I am on my way to Starbucks to go and sit and try to get some homework done because I didn't get any homework done whatsoever. So I decided to rework my budget because I'm like, okay, there's some things that I need to purchase. February puts me back into 2 paychecks that'll actually cover my bills at a proper time, minus 1, but I am dealing with that. So the extra paycheck that I had in December that was keeping me an entire paycheck ahead, I'm repurposing it because, like I said, there's some unexpected expenses. So my paycheck from the 10th is covering the first half. And so if you watch my budgeting video for the 10th paycheck, I believe that comes out before this video, I explain how I'm changing it completely, which was good, which was a good thing, because of course, as soon as I had that little bit of extra money that I was going to put into savings, that I was paying certain bills with, that I needed to pay, I get a letter that my escrow is short again. And so to keep my mortgage payment from skyrocketing, I paid the shortage. So good thing that I redid my budget. I also did a little extra shopping because I actually got picked as the IG Loop winner for the Planners Collaborative February sale. So I pretty much spent my fund budget for the next what would have been my fund budget for the next 6 months had I not redone my budget. And now it's all coming out of that paycheck because I'm going to pay my savings account back. But yeah, I'm not going to have to buy stuff for a while. And the boyfriend's like, okay, sure, but like, what if something cute comes up? I was like, if I'm perfectly honest, honey, everything that I was going to buy this sale, because this is going to be my last sale for a while, was just scripts that I needed to have more of because I use them all. And this other lady who was 50% off had a bunch of stuff, which hopefully by the time this video goes up, she's done my refund. I might have to remind her, but I'm gonna wait. And that was it. And then like literally the only things I was gonna have to buy was like scripts that I use in my planner, because there are some things that are pretty regular for me that I just want scripts so that, you know, at least something looks nice in my planner. Some handwriting looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I'm getting a little frustrated. Just a little frustrated. So I'm seeing a difference in my physical body. You know, my face, like today I'm kind of bloated. The last 3 days, my diet has been off, my exercise has been off. I took a nap yesterday. I slept for a couple hours yesterday because I didn't feel good. So I'm a little off. But usually, my face isn't as swollen. My face is starting to shrink. I'm seeing physical changes in my body. But the number on the scale isn't going down. So I'm frustrated, but I'm not. I'm not frustrated because I can see the physical changes. I can see my shape being different. I can see, you know, some areas of my body is shrinking. You know, I gotta work on some stuff to shrink the back fat. You know, that'll make me real happy. But the number on the scale isn't changing. And like, I'll have friends who will notice that I am slimming down, who will notice a difference, be like, oh, well, it's because you're gaining muscle. No, I'm not. You know I'm not. I'm literally just walking. I'm not gaining any muscle. But I can see a difference. I can feel a difference in my clothes. But the scale, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. Scales are stupid. I know that I am doing better. I know that, you know, my exercise accounts for at least, I'm going to park in the Starbucks parking lot today. There's good space. You know, minimum, I have my minimum walking that I do, and then, and I try to, and I know I'm not doing the 10,000 steps a day, but I'm at least doing half of that, even on days that I don't hit my walk. Obviously, days that I hit my walk, depending on my activity level, like some days, if it's really, really bad out, my walk is the only like major activity I do. So like I'll only have, you know, just over that. I'm a little close on that side, but that's why I picked the end, so nobody parks next to me. Oh my gosh, you know, having a backup camera for so long. When I go to Costco with my dad, maybe my Costco will have that backup camera that my sister saw. Anyways, so sometimes you know, on a really bad weather day, because I usually get 5,000 to 6,000 steps a day. That'll be like my main, you know, that's it. But like days where weather's nice, I'll hit my 1.5 miles and then a bunch of other steps. And some days I get close to 10,000, some days I don't. Okay, so we're going into Starbucks. We're going to try to get a bunch of work done. I haven't gotten almost no school work done. I need to be focused. I'm just exhausted, if I'm honest. But I need to get back up to where I need to be. So, in we go.